Should I tell you a little bit about my day? I woke up dead sick. Can't talk. I'm hacking up a lung. I realized I need to renew the tags on my truck. So I had to wait till 9:30 to get downtown for motor vehicles to open. I tried to leave my house at 10 minutes to 9, and the major cross street at the out part of the neighborhood, somebody on a motorcycle got hit by a car and died, so the whole intersection was closed. There wasn't no passing through that. It's a 4-lane bridge, 2 lanes in, 2 lanes out. All of the inbound traffic from that bridge got detoured through my neighborhood, because if you had to look at a triangle, the top part of the point of the triangle is where I live, and the highway runs on the flat part of the triangle. Anyway, it all got detoured through, and I wasn't trying to get involved in that. So I went to motor vehicles, and they told me, sorry, there's nothing I can do for you until you go downtown and pay your property tax. Because you have to pay property taxes on your vehicles in this state. Like it's a house. Dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. You can't just go to motor vehicles and pay your fee and get a tag. No, you have to go to the courthouse downtown. Anyway, so I drove downtown, and I went into the parking garage. I had to park on the 7th floor, all the way on the roof, because that's the only place there was a parking space. That's fucking exciting. So I walked down the stair corridor from the 7th floor to the 1st floor, and it dumped me out on a block behind the building. So I had to walk all the way around the back side of the building. Now, upon figuring out how to get back into the garage and where I was going, I got yelled at by a female security guard. Somebody was having a seizure on a elevator. Hurry up, run faster, go press the buttons, go press the buttons. Somebody was dying on an elevator there. I went inside. After all that shit, I pressed the buttons on the elevator and walked away, because I wasn't trying to deal with somebody having a seizure or dying. So from that point, I walked inside, I talked to the security guard, walked through the metal detector, went to the county assessor's office, where I gave them my registration. They gave me a bill. I paid them. Well, I didn't pay the county assessor. I had to walk over to the office where you pay the money. I forget what that's called. Anyway, I stood in line. They don't accept a debit card, so I had to go outside, pull $100 cash out of the vending machine, ATM, which I then had to go back inside of the treasurer's office and pay that, go back out, walk up 7 flights of stairs to go get to my truck, and I get down to the bottom and to pay my ticket, and there's like 15 cops, like Law and Order CSI cops. They got badges hanging around their neck on chains, dealing with the person who had the seizure. I parked in a handicap spot. I went and I paid my ticket, and I tried to go down the left exit ramp, but there was a fire truck outside in my truck. Anybody else out there who drives a Dodge Ram will know that it doesn't make turns. I tried to back up. Somebody in a Suburban pulled right up on my ass. Good times. So I couldn't back up any further to get into the right lane so that I could exit with my ticket to go around. I had to go down into the level 1 garage, back up and around all the CSI cops with the badges, and the guy that had a seizure. to which they were rolling him out of the garage as I was trying to get into the exit of the garage to go back to motor vehicles to give them, I got this paper. So they were rolling the guy with the seizure on a gurney out. I finally get out, excuse me, and I finally get back to motor vehicles. I get back in line again for the second time. 2 times in the same day to get in line at motor vehicles for the same thing. At which point, once I'm done with that, I still have to go to work. So, oh my God. There's so many other things that I then had to drive from downtown Charleston to Folly Beach. Get to Folly Beach. I'm there to do a cleanup for a batshit crazy lady who just... She fired me off like 1.5 years ago, and she's getting in contact with me after the hurricane to come and clean things up that whoever she has working for her hasn't been doing correctly. So I gotta reprune all this, reprune all that. I'm sweating from my face because it's hot as balls, and there's no breeze. It's just super humid. I had a shitty day. Perhaps I'll call that video, or this video, that. I had a shitty day. I had to go into a grocery store to buy Gatorades, and I was like the 6th customer in line. After all that shit. And I had to wait like 20 minutes in line. And then we had to make a Walmart trip for my wife's classroom, which was that much worse. Like 375-pound lazy ass people who just ride the carts around Walmart. Like, if you fucking walked, you wouldn't need a cart. If you would fucking walk, you wouldn't need a cart. Nah, I'm gonna ride a cart. Today's been a bad day, but tomorrow's a new day. Today is past. Tomorrow was unwritten. I mean, I'm gonna go jump in some trash cans tomorrow. I hope. Yeah, I really do hope I'm gonna jump in some trash cans tomorrow, because that's about the only thing anymore that I really enjoy doing, is jumping in trash cans. I'd like to thank the 460 subscribers to my channel, the 45,000 views. I'm going to have to do something special for 50,000 views, which will probably be here by this weekend, but I'm going to see drag racing this weekend, and I'm going to film that, and I'm going to put it on my channel. Perhaps that'll be a completely different group of people. I'm going to see badass drag racing this weekend, like straight axle, 4-speed. You have no idea. Stay tuned for the bitchin' drag racing I'm going to see this weekend. If you're at all into cars, you will love what I'm going to see this weekend. Southeast Gassers, bitches. Woo. Anyway, for right now, that's all I've got to say. I ain't heard from Linda McPherson in a while. Maybe a good thing. Maybe a bad thing. I don't know. Perhaps I was misunderstood. Anyway, this is a midweek shitty day update. Last time I heard, your mom was a smelly pirate hooker.